Today, we're gonna learn how to change these risers. My risers finally came in a week early. Thank you, eBay. They're drag specialties, 6.5 inches tall pullback. And there is the part number, name, or the info that you need. All right, so this is what they look like. Hopefully it'll give me some height and reach so I can reach back, because right now as it's setting, let me show you guys what it looks like. So right now I'm 5'6", believe it or not. And when I'm riding, see the hunch on my back? After maybe about 20-25 minutes of riding, I start getting a cramp in the middle of my back. And that's because of my position. So I wanted to get it up a little bit, rise it up, bring it back a little. So that's what these 6.5 are gonna help me with. These are 4.5 or 4 from stock, I believe. I'm not 100%. This is what we're changing, and we get to use this stock upper housing or clamp, whatever you want to call it. From all the research I've done, you can use the same cables. You don't have to use extenders. And the clutch cable, you can just take it out of here, which is right there. Oh, you just take it out of here and bring it right here, where just like the brake cable. This is the brake cable. And on the brake cable, what we're gonna do is loosen this right here and turn this way a little bit so we can get more out of this baby to where we don't have to change it. And then look how the stock has installed this. It's almost touching. I wonder if it is touching. Probably is. So might be able to just adjust this a little bit to where that's not touching. From right here, it looks like it is touching, but or we might just leave it alone. Who knows what we're gonna do? We're crazy. But anyways, so pretty much we're gonna take these bolts off. Should be an easy job. This bolts off, 4 Allen bolts, and then you're gonna come over here. You're gonna take these off, and I don't know how exactly this thing works, so we're gonna give it a try, because the ones that came don't have this. Probably this unscrews from these risers and just goes into that. I do have Loctite mixed. So here's what you're gonna do. See this this red tab? It needs to come out. So what you do, you can just use your fingers, push this one and this one at the same time and push it forward. Just like that. And it releases this yellow housing that this clutch is in. Oh, the spring. And then once that's released, when you press on the lever, see how this goes in? It's not pulling your clutch from the other side. So now, as you can see, you can turn this so you can see this side of it with the housing and the ball. So what you can do is you can release this portion of it from your clutch lever, or you can just push this down press this back in, and it's gonna hold it like that. It's gonna hold right where it's at. So now you have slack over here. As you can see, there's a little bit of spring right there that's holding that the ball, and you can push from the back. Actually, I'm going to use this. There you go. You can push from the back, and this it comes out. The ball end of the cable is going to come out of that little housing, and then it's free. Let's push this back. There you go. And it comes out just like that. Just like that. It comes out. Now we can reroute that or whatever. And if this doesn't fit through the hole that I'm taking it out, I'll probably be just taking it out of here. I'm gonna end up taking this out. It's a 1/4 inch Allen wrench, so take that off. 3/4. Comes out like this. And this should go into this just like it does. All right, cool deal. Look at that. More is better. It's cool or is it cold?
Cold.
Cold? Well then go inside, baby. That's my daughter. She's out here in pajamas and saying it's cold. Well yeah, it's 40 degrees outside.
No,
It goes just like this. Put this one up. You're not gonna be able to torque it all the way in, so it's just gonna stay like that. And let me show you a closer look. That's the size difference right there. Look at that. Old, new, old, new. 4 inches, 6 inches with an inch or two pullback. So that's what we're doing right now. So you can see, there's this angle. Yep. So we're gonna take this out of this hole when we're ready to put it on. And yeah, it doesn't look like I have enough room for it to come out from the other side. So I'm just gonna open this real quick since I have a lot of access to it. And now, since I have a lot of access over here, we are going to see that pin right there. Take that pin off and push this out. This will come out, and we will take the and now I'm just gonna push this up. This piece comes off, and there's your clutch cable. Clutch lever, I should say. Just gonna right here, not to lose it. And can you guys see? Make sure you guys can see. So what you're gonna do is take this off like that, and that's what's holding your cable, just like that. Just break it just enough so you can turn this. That's all you want right there. And then tighten it back up, just like that. Now you got all this slack. All right. Cool. There goes that. So, on the stock one, these bolts are long. They're too long. As you can see, on the stock one, you have the threads that go all the way through. Focus, damn it. There you go. The threads go all the way through. So, this can go as far as it wants on the stock one. On those, however, just realized, and this is why nobody used the stock bolts, is because there's no holes coming out. So you got to use shorter ones, because it doesn't go that far in. It goes all, well, I'm guessing the furthest it goes is that much, but then you're still gonna have a bunch of threads left. It's not gonna go all the way. So I'm gonna run to Home Depot or Ace Hardware, whichever one I want, and go grab me some of this, and I'll be back. So, as I was mentioning, I ran into a little bit of problem with the stock bolts. They're a little bit too long, and today I went to Home Depot. I couldn't find it because they don't have the 5/16. So I went to Harley to pick up my seat. I got my Saddleman seat. I will be making a video on how to install that. I went over there and asked them to see if they have any smaller ones, which they did. They're 3 or 1 1/4 inch length. They're not that much longer. Here, focus on that. Is it focusing? Yeah, they're about, there you go. They're about that much shorter. So this, as I was mentioning, it has a hole through. The new ones don't. So I gotta use a smaller one. And from stock, they already come with thread locks in them, so you don't focus. This thing has a problem focusing. Okay. See, it already has the thread. I'm gonna go ahead and open this right here and turn this a little bit down so I can get more slack. I'm getting slack over here right now, but not as much as I would like to have, because you see, when I turn it all the way, this thing is kind of a little bit too stiff for me, and then you get all that tension that comes on it over there. So I'm gonna loosen this a little bit, pull this way just a tad. That way I can get some more slack, and I'll show you guys that. So I opened this a little bit, twisted this a little forward, I guess you'd say, or downwards. And then this part right here, if you can see right there on the clamp on the fairing or steering clamp right there, you see that? That was scraping because when I was turning this, that piece was touching it. So now I can turn it without it touching. So, but I still have a lot of slack. It's not tight or anything. Remember when I was telling you that the factory put that too close and it was touching? Guess what? It was touching. So that's fixed. That's fixed. And all we got now is to put on this baby back in there and hope that, oh wow, would you look at that. So guys, guess what? All my pins came out. That's a no good. So it looks like you do need the extensions. What that's from, I don't know. So I guess tomorrow I'm gonna have to go in and get those extensions. Put them in. No worries, those extensions are cheap and we'll get them tomorrow. But for now, we'll put a pause. So, in order to continue doing what I was doing, I had to take the signal lights, and this, I want to say this is for my throttle. I had to take it out of here and bring them through here for now. Just for now. Till I get the extensions. I didn't notice whenever I put all this stuff on. Like, you have a lot of slack on everything else, pretty much. Pretty much everything else you have a lot of slack, except these two, the signal lights and your throttle. You do not have a lot of slack on those to go through there. As you can see, just right here, you're barely getting enough. So with that being said, I'll take these out. So the way this goes in here, and this piece holds it. They got all fancy. It used to be a ball head that went in there, just like this. See this mechanism? It used to be just like that. But now they're all fancy and whatnot. So this piece, once again, we're gonna bring forward and push it back through here. Bend the tab down to hold it from coming out. Once that's done, then we can just release this again you see earlier, it popped out on its own. Now that I'm trying to pop it, I don't want to do it. All right. So, as you can see, that's all there is to adjustment of this clutch. And this will keep that clutch wherever it's at. But to me, let me see. I want it just a little bit tighter. It's too loose. So that should do it. And that's, once you press this red clip in, it's gonna hold your clutch. It's not gonna go anywhere, that cable. Press that down, bring the cover back on there. You wanna make sure this is all the way on it so you don't get any moisture and crap going on that. So you still have crap ton of slack. And then what we're gonna do is come back and snap this baby back on there. Just like that. That's all there was to it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all there is to it. Hopefully you learned from my stoppages to get you extensions for your signal light, both of them, and then your throttle. All right. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Oh, I never showed you guys how it looks from here. There you go. Right there. There's a side view. That side view. It is a little bit taller, and it actually came way past my tank. Before it was like right here. Now it's way over here, which I'm pretty happy. And you also have a lot of room with this to mess around. Right now I have it upraised, like pretty much straight along with these. But if you wanted to get more pullback out of it, you could probably bring it down a little. Bring it down and it will come towards you just a tad bit. But all in all, I think I like it. Came out good. Alright guys, well thank you again. Hope you guys get all your stuff before you start on the job. I didn't know, I just went in and started changing parts like I always do. And so, with that being said, we're done with this. I just need to, I'm not gonna put this in because I gotta go get those extensions, and it's raining. It'll be raining tomorrow and the day after. I won't be able to ride it anyways. Yeah. See you guys. And the next video would be how to install my saddleman seat, which is pretty easy. I've already done half of it. Alright guys, hit like, subscribe if you haven't yet. If you like my video, if you have any comments or suggestions that you think I can do. Alright, thanks.